Hello and welcome to AGT Racer. On today's video we will be at the final 2 rounds of the Mature Racing Club Season 9 League 2, and as you join us we are in the middle of qualifying, so qualifying for 30 minutes and then a 30-minute race. And then we have a reverse grid and then another 30-minute race. Maybe a 5 or 10 minute intermission. And the first race will be at the Autodrome Lago Maggiore GP, and the second race will be from the 24-hour Nürburgring. So it will be extremely interesting today. Obviously, if you wish to join the MRC, there are many different leagues on different days. Best thing is to check out their Facebook page, and all the information is there. One of the guys in this room can point you into the right direction as well. We also will have the points from last week and the end results of tonight's races. So yeah, please check out the Facebook page. Loads of information. They've got their own merchandise as well if you wish to purchase any. So as we go into this race, well, qualifying, we have Pav, who we've seen many times before, dominate, but we've also seen F1 be extremely close to him and sometimes dominate Pav. In third place we have VLX Mungino in the qualifying, extremely quick, these top 3. So there's less than a second separating them, and then near enough a full second past you have MRC Buddy, who we've seen grab podium and also be robbed of podium by Mungino, stealing it towards the end, I believe. And in 5th place we have Nugs, almost a second behind Buddy, so the top 4 will be extremely interesting. By predictions, I think we'll have either Pav or F1 first in the race. 3rd place to Mungino, maybe Buddy, just by past performances, but you never know what will happen. In 6th place we have Shaggy behind Nugs, and he's almost another full second behind. And then the pack starts to really tighten up. We have Sixpenny, who is 100th of a second behind, and Mr. Ginge, the teammate of Sixpenny. We saw him in the last video. They came together, I believe. And very, very close behind we have Rocky Rich, so not bad qualifying from Rocky so far. Then in 10th place we have Mart. Mini is in 11th, the Ferrari driver Mart. We generally see him qualify around about 6th or 7th, and as I said, oh, Ricky has just jumped up now, so Ricky is now down into 6th. And after Ricky we have Mini in 12th place, and in last place so far we have Riley on 2 minutes 3.5. So we'll have a look, see if anything's changed at the front. It's all relatively the same, a bar Ricky. and everybody make sure you drink enough water. Very humid in the UK. Not as bad as yesterday, but it's still very warm. I might go and grab myself a water in a minute before the race starts. We have 9 minutes of the race as we see Sixpenny there twat into the wall. There's Shaggy, the Budweiser driver. And there we see the pink Dunlop of Ricky being overtaken by Pav. Nugs there in 5th place, and 4th place we have MRC Buddy. Mung in the Citroen. F1 there cutting across the track in the Porsche. And then we have Pav leading the way once again in the Honda. As we see Shaggy there in 6th place and Ricky down in 12th, but I believe that's because he's in the pits looking at the time. I shall go and grab myself a water before the race starts. I suggest you all do the same. Okay, as we go back into it, let's have a look again. So we have 1st place Pav pulling in another best, 158.2. F1 there, 200ths of a second behind. Followed by the large Citroen Mungino. MC Buddy there staying in 4th. And then we have Nugs in 5th place. I believe Ricky He's moved up now into 7th. So out qualified there by Shaggy. Sixpenny in 8th. Minnie in 9th. Mr. Ginge UK in 10th. And Minnie splitting the Samsung racing there. Rocky in 11th. Mart there down in 12th. And Riley in 13th. And once again, stay hydrated for all those guys racing. The last 2 rounds I expect will be very interesting, especially at the Nürburgring. Weight and BHP is set for these races. And no tuning, I believe, is allowed. If I'm wrong, it's 390 horsepower and 1100 kg. And we've seen the Porsche, quite a popular car. Pav has managed to control the NSX, and Mungino doing very well, obviously, in the Citroen. I believe we'll have race start in a couple of minutes. I had a pop-up regarding my internet connection earlier, so hopefully, 1, it doesn't disrupt the race in any way, and 2, it doesn't stop live streaming. So we'll see. As you can see by the timings, it's extremely close in the middle of the pack. So if we check from Sixpenny in the 202.2 to Mark there in 12th place, it's nothing in it. And as we see, we're about to see the race commence. As soon as it starts, then I shall go into the viewer. I think the first corner is going to be extremely interesting. So are we going to see clean round there, or is it going to be absolute chaos? Mung there, he's already put some warning up. for everybody. So be careful. It's difficult. Sometimes when I'm racing in the driver's room, I can cause all kinds of trouble. That's where I met Mungino, and Mungino moved me to the MRC for commentating. And we also have in the driver's room, check one of the other videos, see myself, Mungino, and we can point you in a direction if you want to join. Maybe one day we'll see a MRC v driver's room match. That'd be quite good. And here we go. Good luck everybody, and have a fantastic race. Please be careful in the first corner. And here we go, we'll ride with Pav and see all the pandemonium behind. And here we go, it's a good start from Pav. He's got the inside line. Another good start from F1 though, and a good start from Mungino. He's trying to tuck it on the inside but leaves it. So far so clean. Oh, the Ferrari there just nudging the buddy out of the way. And so far so clean. Oh, buddy there, he's, I don't know if he got connected or if he just put a bit too much on the gas. As we see there, the Porsche touching the grass and going wide there. Unfortunate. And Shaggy doing well in 8th. Riley right behind him in the Porsche. Mini there in 10th. And then Buddy in 11th. This is an awful start for Buddy. He'll be kicking himself for that one. He got a bit of a nudge, and then I don't know if it's his own fault or not. Rocky there in 12th, Ricky in 13th. And there we have the race leader, Pav Mungino, all over the back of F1. We got battle behind of the Ferrari and Nugs. And there we have a look from F1's perspective as we come down the hill. And there's an attack there. He's gone round the outside mark. Usually see him in the black Alfred car. He's done exceptionally well. And we've got a battle on the at the back now. In the mid-pack, Mr. Ginge doing well there in 6th place. But he made his way all the way up into 7th, just eating the competition. And Riley there in 8th, making progress, but he's got Mini going to attack him. No, he just couldn't then. Oh, there's Rocky going a little bit wide. Up in 10th. Ricky 11th. Shaggy there in 12th. And Sixpenny, something's happened. Unfortunately, we got no replay. Oh, it's unfortunate there for Sixpenny. And we've got another. Mini's gone off. He's all over the place there. Now drops him into 12th place. As we'll check with the front runners now. I think there's a battle going on. Oh, as we see F1 there taking first place. Pav under problems now from Mungino. Was it a mistake? I believe it may have been. As you see now, F1's using that momentum to try and pull away. Mungino now starting to attack. Is he going to have a dart on the inside? No, he's not. It looks like they're closing in on the Porsche if he's not careful. We might see an attack as they come down the hill on the right-hand corner. Porsche going a touch wide there, but it's all good. As we ride there with F1. Oh, just touching the dirt. Look at the gap they've pulled to 4th place. Nugs has reclaimed the position in 4th. Mangino going to have an attack. Coming into the final couple of corners left. He is unable to as yet. We'll go through the field. Well, maybe not. This first corner might be very interesting. They're all bunched together. This could be dangerous as the NSX pulls on the inside. F1 defending very well. Sorry to the other guys, but this is the battle for first place. It's extremely close now. Oh, Mangino's gone slightly wide there. You shouldn't slow him down too much though. Can be quite forgiving of that corner as the NSX now is up slide there. Ride with Mangino once again as we come through these S's. It's a good run from all of them. Slight bump over the curb there from Mangino. And this is dangerous for the Porsche. Halfwoods driver going wide, swinging it in, and looks like Mangino's forgotten to brake. Oh dear me. As we'll leave Mangino in the sand. And we've got F1 taking an attack from... Oh, he's gone, Mangino. Something must have happened then. Maybe he didn't forget to brake. As we stick with the battle for first place. The NSX is all over him. And he's having a look on the inside. Now the outside, the Porsche having to defend. It should give the NSX driver a better exit. Oh, he's just gone a little bit wide there and just given that position to him. And we'll use this brake in the action to go through the grid, through the track. There's Nugs now promoted up into third place due to Mangino's departure. Pulling away from fourth place. Buddy there, he's done an extremely good job. What a battle here we've got though. Looks like Mark's given that position to Buddy. He hasn't given it up yet though. He's still going to attack. Is he going to have a lunge down the inside? No, he's not able to. And there's Riley trying to keep pace. Ricky there in the Dunlop Porsche in 7th. Mr. Ginge now down into 8th place. But not bad result for him in the Samsung. There's Shaggy there in 9th. Sixpenny is in 10th. 11th place we have Minnie and Rocky now in 12th. We'll go back to the front runner. Still Pav in front. He's got a bit of trouble behind him. Mangino's joined the room. So hopefully we'll see him in the next race. Oh, he's gone a little bit wide there in the NSX. I thought he was going to touch the grass. And he's really having to defend hard now. Oh, a cheeky move by the Porsche, but having to brake a little bit too early. What a battle this is for first place. Absolutely brilliant. We need to give some of the other guys a bit of a look right. I'll watch this next corner and then we'll go through the guys. And we've seen both the NSX and the Porsche relatively similar going through this corner, and then the S's. And there we have Nugs, still trying to keep pace. Great drive from him in the NSX. And 4th place NSX by Buddy. He's starting to catch up on Nugs, so Nugs needs to be careful of the Texaco driver. And there we have the shell of Riley in 5th place, pulling away from the pack. Mark there now in 6th. The Halfords driver missing his teammate Brood. There's Ricky now in 7th. Mr. Ginge in the BMW in 8th place. 9th we have Shaggy, and he's followed by Sixpenny in the other Samsung, the Marlboro NSX of Mini, and Rocky in 12th. We'll rejoin looks like Pavi's starting to pull away slightly from F1 now. There's no tile or fuel wear during these races. As you can see, we've got 19 minutes left, so still a long way to go. Look at the gap they've managed to pull, almost the length of the straight. And let's have a look at the live timings, because I reckon Buddy's starting to catch up on Nugs there. Buddy's 3.5 seconds behind Nugs. We'll check in a lap to see where he is. Texaco driver there, awful start for him, awful start. He may have been right up there with the front guys, but an extremely good comeback. The Porsche of Riley doing well in 5th place, keeping distance. There's Mark in 6th. Looks like he's having a battle with Ricky. I think the Porsche is slightly quicker through here. Ferrari should be able to pull away though. He's trying to catch the slipstream. As you see the BMW sliding round the corner there of Mr. Ginge. He's doing a great job at the minute in 8th place. Shaggy there in 9th. He's splitting the Samsung racing team at the moment, but if I'm not wrong, Sixpenny's starting to close that gap. There's a distance there to Mini and another distance to Rocky. I want to check the time now of Buddy to 3.5 seconds still. So good driving from Nugs there. Must have seen the pace he's got. And here we have the battle of the front now. Less than a second between them. Fastest sector there by F1. Is he going to have a look on the inside? Oh, he thinks about it. Very equally matched guys here. Shane Mungino got disconnected or whatever happened. The quick sector from F1. Looks like it's inevitable. It looks to be gaining. As they come round the final corner. Oh, has he gone slightly wide? Just touched the grass there. Porsche unable to really gain advantage in the slipstream. Oh, as you see, he has a look on the inside. Pav shuts the door. Extremely close racing between these guys. Oh, he's very close now as they come down the hill. Let's see if he can catch up through the S's, and maybe he's a little closer now, so he might be able to have that lunge on the inside at the bottom of the hill. Nah, I think he's too far away. Just a little bit away. There's Nugs. Still keeping Buddy at bay. A great drive from Nugs in the NSX. Riley there in 5th place. Ricky. Looks like Shaggy might have had a problem. He's dropped down. There he is. He's under attack now from everybody. We're going to definitely be staying with this battle now. Look at how close that racing is. We've joined this at the correct time. Oh, Shaggy there, he's splitting the BMWs up. It's going to be extremely interesting now as he has a look on the inside. No, oh, it's a risky move from Sixpenny. Mr. Ginge has been taken by Mark. It's all swapped around though. I think Mark was in 6th place as Sixpenny has a lunge. He's got it. Will he give that position back to the Porsche? No, he doesn't. Now he's got his teammate in front of him. He does not want to connect with his teammate though. So Porsche has a look on the inside of the final corner. He's taking it. And the Ferrari now having to defend against Ginge. Great driving from these guys, being so clean. As we ride there from looking at the back of Mark. Sixpenny's just dropped off a little bit. Oh, the Porsche having an amazing attack there. What a move. Absolutely fantastic move there from Shaggy. BMWs looks like they've just dropped off a little bit. Oh, just touched the curb there, did Ginge. As we move Shaggy now. Ginge is going to be under pressure from his teammate. Oh, he's got the drive on him as well. There he is, Ginge. He's got to be shaking his head. Gotta keep it clean though, boys. Ginge, there, yes, he didn't touch the dirt bar, he just clipped it. Oh, he's all over the back of him now. And if you look what's gone on in the front, they're right up on the back of Ricky. This is a 5-car battle. The front will have to wait. There's no change so far. As you see the Porsche go around the outside of the Ferrari. The Ferrari will have the inside unless he's He's not going to go for a late lunge. Or is he? Oh no. That's a good move there from Shaggy. Oh, he's gone wide though. There's been a problem. He's had a spin. Oh, that's unlucky. I think that was his own doing. Oh, I don't know if there was a connection between Mart and Ricky, but as we ride now with the BMW of Sixpenny, oh, he's sandwiched in between them. There's some hustling and bustling between the BMW and the Porsche, and he just managed to sneak past them all. The BMW's there. They look like they're in a pub brawl. Ricky just manages to avoid now the squabble. Oh, Sixpenny's got the drive on him. He's really quick through there. As we're with Ricky now. Oh, late lunge from Sixpenny. Will he make it? He has. He did touch the paintwork, but I think that's allowed, and a fantastic overtake. Ricky saw it, so it wasn't a major collision, but fantastic driving. As we'll rejoin the battle for first place. Look at the state of this. What an epic race. That's a shame Mung isn't in there. They've pulled such a gap, it's just an absolute war between these pair. Is he going to have a look on the inside? Seems quite close now. He's just 1/2 of a second away. We'll go back through the field. There's Nugs in third place, and I was right, but he's starting to creep up behind him. Both in the same car though, so no real advantage either way. He should be in the slipstream of him now though. He doesn't have a late lunge, but he's an extremely safe driver. Very good driver. There's Riley there in 5th place. Keeping 5th strong actually, keeping away from everybody. Going to be a lonely, boring race for him, but good points. There's Mark, best of that fighting pack so far. Sixpenny's made his way in 7th. In front of Ricky. Mr. Ginge in 9th place. Some good battling from him so far. Shaggy there in 10th. Mini there in 11th. Starting to catch this. Oh no, he's not. Oh dear me, he's gone for a picnic. And he'll be picnicking last in a minute, which he is. Ah, that's unfortunate for Mini there. Good driver, sometimes in some scrapes, and has some fantastic battles. And there we see the Top Gun guys. He's too far for a lunge. And here we have another battle going on. He's slightly closer now. He's definitely in the slipstream. Let's see what the Texaco driver can do. That time's coming down all the while. He keeps it quite safe there. Oh, he's gone a little bit wide, Nugs. That'll slow him down going into this long S. He goes round the outside, touches the dirt. Nugs avoids him. He just lets Buddy go wide. Slight twattage of the wall. But great overtake. Oh, he's gone a bit wide again there. Extremely close now between these two. Great overtake from Buddy. And Nug's still in it though. It's going to be very interesting who gets the podium. Slight mistake from Buddy. Both seem very safe and clean drivers. Oh, he had a good slide through the corner then. Well, check up on the rest. There's Riley, doing well in 5th place, holding that gap. The Halfords Ferrari trying to pull away from the BMW, but Sixpenny's on like a man possessed today. There we see Ricky giving the grass a kiss. And now Shaggy's in front of Ginge. Come on, Ginge, don't let it slip. Now we know the first sector's not a good sector for the BMWs. Seems to Sixpenny seems to fly out the S's onto the long straight though. Very smooth. Oh, he's trotted into the wall. Oh, dear me. That's unfortunate from Ricky. I don't think anyone was near him either. Oh, dear. You see Mr. Ginge on the attack now on the back of Shaggy. As we're coming into the last 3 minutes of the race. Oh, Minnie's left the room. I don't know what's happened there. As we see Ginge now. Will he have a look down the start finish straight first corner? He's had a good drive out of there though. Kept it off the grass. He's in the slipstream. Slight defence from Shaggy. Ginge decides to keep it back. Very smooth through there. And we'll check up on his teammate. Oh, he's gone wide there, Shaggy. Looks like there's been a connection between them. The moment I move away from them, sorry about that, but all's fair. I think Ginge may have connected and then let him back through, and the hunt then begins again. Ricky there in 10th, Rocky in 11th place. F1 has now taken first place. We'll stick with these for the remainder. Oh, he's gone a little bit wide. Good block of Pav. A little twist. And the NSX is going on the inside. He will have the line. No, he decides to back out. But I don't know why he's done that. I thought he had it. As you can see there, we have Buddy still in 3rd, with Nugs in 4th, Riley 5th, Martin 6th, Sixpenny Nothing's changed as yet there from last. He's got the drive coming down the straight. F1's giving him the outside, so he's defending. Oh, late braking or early braking. Probably very cautious braking from F1. That's gifted him the position. Very smooth on the outside, not to go off. But he's lost half a second to him now. As we come into the final 30 seconds of this race, these two guys will do another lap. It's been an absolute battle from start to finish. Can't stay with them all the time though, because we've had some fantastic battling through the rest of the field. As you see there, the Porsche, there's nothing in it. He's going, oh no he doesn't. And the NSX quite slow there, but he'll be able to defend this corner. No he doesn't, the Porsche's gone through. And they're side by side on the final lap, but I will be joining some of the other guys and rejoin this battle. Or maybe not, because they're side by side. What an absolutely phenomenal driving skill there from these two guys. As we see there, Buddy crossed the line in third place. Nugs now coming to take fourth. We'll join the Siamese twins later. Riley will be taking fifth place. A great drive from Riley. Oh, and there's been a spin. Mark there, he's in sixth. Sixpenny's had a spin. Oh, now it's all gone. Oh, terrible for him. He's lost so much now. Oh, no. There's Shaggy there, coming around the final corner. Ginge not giving up. So there's 7th, 8th, 9th. Sixpenny there in 10th. So unfortunate there. And there's Rocky, but let's join this battle. F1 is now in front. As it comes through the final sector, Rocky needs to get out of the way, otherwise he's going to play an impact in this. Oh, the NSX there. Is he going to do it? This will be certainly one to watch on the replay of just these two. It looks like F1's going to take the win. Absolute phenomenal driving there from F1 and Pav. Great effort, guys. And what a race. And we've still got another one. And it's the hardest one. Well done there, F1. Alright, I shall be going for a smoke. And in a spin, we've got 5 minutes until the race, and Pav is not in the race. But we do have Mungino back. Hopefully we'll see him in the next race. Now it is a reverse grid. The guy's just getting some practice. Buddy there kissing the wall for practice. There he is. Pavi's back. It'll be extremely interesting this next race. It's going to be a long race. Maybe get 4 laps in. We have 4 minutes left before the start of the final race of the season in League 2. Looks like it's Mungino might be having some technical problems. Hopefully we'll see Mungino back. There he is. Come on, Mungino. He's the driver's room rep. Going to be tricky as well in the with the sunset. They may catch a few drivers out with some braking points, and we'll spend this time to have a look at the race settings. So as you can see there, 30-minute race, Nürburgring 24-hour. The grid start with a false start check. .390 brake horsepower and minimum weight of 1100 kg. The BOP is off. Not really sure what Mungino was trying to type there, but I can only imagine. It's what I imagined. That's fair enough for Mungino there. If he gets DC'd again, he's off. So we have 1 minute now. Everyone should be on track now. We've only got 8 drivers in the room, so in the on the track so far. believe everyone should get on the get in the track, including Mungino. I might have been too late there, so this could be very interesting. Only 8 drivers for the final. And I just need to come out of this so that I can view much better. Oh no, I don't want to miss the start of the race. Come on. It looks like we're missing a few people. Everybody, my advice would be to get onto the track. I believe we've still got one person still out there, Rocky Rich, taking advantage of being the only one, being in first place. Although he does need to exit the room so the rest can start. There we go. Got 13 drivers, 12 drivers, sorry. Hopefully all will enter. And then we can get this race underway. As it's just Riley who needs to enter the track now. Still waiting on Riley to jump in. Come on, Riley. Come on, Riley, man, are you coming in the race? I think Riley might end up missing the race at this rate. I think give it till 20 past 10. Looks like Riley's missed it then. And here we go at the race start. This could be an advantage for Mungies in first place now. Obviously after his technical issues. Oh, he could really pull away now. Unfortunate for Riley. And we'll do these. Oh no. We will miss the start of the race because I've exited like a twat. There we go. Oh my god, it's absolutely gone bonkers. I have no idea what's happened there. I don't know what's happened. Maybe people were stuck on the grid lagging, I don't know. Either way, you've got Ricky there in first. Ginge, he's having a right battle for second place with Shaggy. Shaggy's just taken that second place from him. And the Porsche there going on the inside of Ginge. Ginge dropping down into fourth place. He's not giving up on the Porsche yet. It's a very long track. And Buddy there making a massive, fantastic move on to Shaggy's gone off. As we see dropping down the pack. As Rocky Rich, he gives two positions on that corner. Shaggy there. Mangino stuck on the grid unfortunately. Mark there in 8th place, Nugs in 9th, Sixpenny all the way down in 10th. That's unfortunate there. There's Mangino completely trapped on the grid. And as we look at this battle between Ricky and F1, F1 doing a fantastic job jumping all the way up into what is to become first place. Unstoppable. There's a distance between him and Pav as well. Look at the distance he's pulled away from Ricky. Ricky having a good battle trying to with him though. He's already a second and a half, and look at this. Gingy is being hounded now by the NSXs. He wisely doesn't battle them, knowing that they are quicker. And we've got Buddy there. He wants to stick with Pad. And this is a battle for second place. Pav now 4.7 seconds. Sorry, F1 is 4.7 seconds in front of Pav. Is Pav just slightly edging in front of the Texaco driver? There we see the BMW. Ginge is doing extremely well in fourth place. Gotta keep it smooth. Ricky must have had enough there. That's the problem, is we see Mark sliding round the corner onto the grass. Unfortunate there. And Nugs taking the position. Very smooth driving. Nice and lucky for Mark. Rocky there in 9th place. Keep the consistency, Rocky. You'll have a real good chance in this race. As we say goodbye to Mangino, unfortunately. There we've got Sixpenny in 10th. And F1 now. There we see Pav. The Halfords NSX. He's got some ground to make up on F1. 4.8 seconds now. There's the Texaco driver. 1.7 second gap, but we all know with the Nürburgring a slight touch of the grass and it's all over. Ginger, keep your consistency, mate. This could be a fantastic result. Keep it smooth. And there we have Shaggy. We saw Shaggy go off early. He's 10 seconds behind Ginge, nearly 11. As we see Mark now start to get attacked from Nugs. very tight and twisty sections as well. He might have to bide his time for the overtake. There's Ricky there in 8th, Rocky 9th, and Sixpenny in 10th. As we see Nugs clip the curb. Oh, we've got Mr. Ginge in 2nd as we see Nugs go off. What's happened there? Pavi's now in 1st place. We've got F1 now drop right down to 4th place. There they are there. Looks like F1 had enough. And now this has given Pav a chance to build 14 seconds to this pack. And Ginge will be holding up Buddy and F1. F1 will really be trying to itch his way through this, but there's no way past. Oh, it's going to be tricky. They're right, they are in the fast section now. Oh, as we see Buddy there go off. Oh, and F1's gone twatting into the wall. Oh dear mate. Ginge is in 3rd place now. F1's got a massive amount to catch up now. Shaggy's oh dear mate, too much on the power. He's absolutely all over the place. He's got a lot to do now. He's gone. He's had enough. Oh dear. There we have Pav in 1st place, 16 seconds in front now. There's Buddy, and what a great drive from Ginge all the way up into 3rd. This could be some absolutely fantastic points for the Samsung Racing team. There's Shaggy there. The Budweiser driver in the Porsche. 8 seconds the gap to Ginge. Mark there in the Ferrari in 5th place. And here we've got a battle going on between Nugs and Sixpenny. Sixpenny having a look on the outside. So Nugs, we saw him go off earlier. Side by side. And Nugs wisely backs out. Now we see Ricky in 8th. As we ride with Sixpenny now. And you can see Ricky just in the background there. As Ricky goes off, there's Rocky in 9th. Lost quite a few now. There's Buddy there in 2nd. 19.5 seconds behind Pav, but we've seen it before. One error, and it's all over. There's Ginge there. Come on, Ginge. "11 seconds now, the gap to him and Shaggy. Yeah, shame F1 rage quitted there. Keep us in how he got on. And there we have Shaggy in 4th. And what a battle we've got going on here. We've got Mark, Sixpenny and Nugs providing the entertainment. Oh, he's gone off, Sixpenny, has he? Oh, he has. Lost momentum coming out of there though. But nothing too bad as Ricky's in the background there. He's got the draft now. He's got the inside of the Ferrari as they go through the bridge, or under the bridge. He has to back out there, Nugs. and have pulled a massive distance to the other guys. Oh, he's gone off. Oh, he's all over the place. Hey, oh, he's really twatted into the wall now. And there we see Sixpenny with Ricky behind, and Nugs has got it all to do again. As Rocky not far behind now. Pav absolutely cruising, 26 seconds. There's Buddy there. The gap is now down to 4.7 seconds between him and Ginge. There's a mystery machine Porsche. Oh, as we join Mart spinning, I was going to say there's big gaps between the cars now, but look at this. Mart has lost 2 positions. And now Ricky has moved up into 6th place. The BMW driver there doing well, really attacking it today. Let's see if Mark can gain those positions back. 19 minutes left of the race. We see Nugs there, he's got to be kicking himself a little bit. Same for Mart. Dropped those 2 positions when he didn't need to. It's going to be extremely difficult now to try and pass. This may be an advantage for Nugs. Sliding through there. There's Nugs in the background. This could get very interesting. And there's Sixpenny. Sixpenny keeps it smooth. As we ride there with Ricky with Mart on the back of him. May just be able to see Nugs in the background. There he is. As we see the Ferrari get a little bit twitchy. Under braking, he's very twitchy. He's gained so much on the Porsche though. Absolutely great through that corner. It's going to be tricky to overtake though. He's having a look, putting some pressure on Ricky, but he's got to be careful that doesn't happen. He's bouncing off the walls. As long as he can keep it straight, he won't lose that much time. And there we'll see Nugs pop up in a minute. No, Nugs must have gone off. He's 7 seconds behind now. And now the field is spread once again. Yeah, he's gone off. That's unfortunate. He could have had that position back. And there we see Rocky on his lonesome. He'll get some good points though. As we rejoin the leader. A fantastic drive once again. Got to be a bit bored without his mate though. And there we've got Buddy. He's now 9.5 seconds in front of Mr. Ginge. Ginge having an absolutely phenomenal race there. Don't want the commentators curse him. Extremely good, keeping pace. And we see Sixpenny taking the position from Shaggy. Oh, Shaggy's all over the place. There's Ricky taking the position. He's got to be careful. He's got Mart behind. And these guys always giving us great entertainment. There we see Sixpenny moving up into 4th now. It could be a phenomenal result for the Samsung team. And Ricky there, staying patient, keeping pace. Oh, Shaggy's got to be really careful now. He's got the Ferrari there. Oh, he's had a bit of a wobble. He's managed to keep hold of it though. He hasn't lost too much time. There's Nugs there. He could have gained loads of positions then. Let's have a look there. There's Mr. Ginge in 3rd. 2nd place, Buddy. Slightly going off the track. Pav there, 45 seconds now in front of Buddy. Buddy 12.5 seconds in front of Mr. Ginge, but one mistake. And then we got 24.5 seconds to the fellow Samsung racer of Sixpenny. Ricky there now, the 2 Porsches. Less than a second between them. 14 minutes left. And there we've got Mart. He's dropped off a bit now. Here, Ricky's tyres get a right beating then. Both trying to keep it smooth. Now 8.5 seconds the gap to Shaggy and from Nugs. There we see Nugs and Rocky there, 23 seconds behind Nugs, but as we know, anything can happen. He may have another couple of laps to do. As we see Buddy there make his way across the start finish line. He will certainly do another lap after this one. And there we got Mr. Ginge, 14.5 seconds behind Buddy, and his teammate now has gained 5 seconds on him. He may have had an error coming out of that long straight. We see Sixpenny there. He will be covering another lap as well. And Ricky, followed by Mart now. Looks like Shaggy's had a problem. He's swapping and changing all the while. Oh, the Ferrari's just touched the grass. He's lucky to bounce off the wall facing this way. He's right on the edge, Mart, sometimes. Ah, Shaggy there. He's got some damage. He's proper twatted the wall, and there's Nugs. Finally made his way back up to the pack now. He's had a few offs himself. These pair will be completing another lap. 2 laps. And there we have Rocky Rich at the back, 21 seconds behind. As we know, anything can happen there. We see Nugs and Shaggy. Nugs taking the position from Shaggy. As we go through this right-hander in second, third. Starting to pull away now. Nugs gap down is already at what, 1.1 seconds. Oh, it's less than a second. The Porsche flew out of there. And we'll rejoin the race leader. Almost a minute in front now. Doing a time trial by himself. So is Buddy. There we have Mr. Ginge, 16 seconds a gap to his teammate. They cannot be crashing if he catches up to him. There he is, Sixpenny. A great comeback, doing well in fourth. Be good point result for the Samsung Racing team if it stays like this. He's built a gap of 25 seconds to Ricky. And there's Mark, 10 seconds behind. And Mark's pulled a gap to Nugs, 8 seconds, who has dropped 2 seconds to Shaggy. On the right charge is Sixpenny at this rate. The next lap, last half of the track will be extremely interesting between these pair if it stays at this pace. It's a great shot of the car. And there he is now, 13 seconds behind. There it is. As we'll have a look at the smooth driving of Pav. Fastest lap, 8:21.7. The Halford NSX driver has ruled. There he is, some good points for Buddy in second place. And here we have Ginge in third on the podium so far. He's increased the distance to his mates now to 13.5 seconds. And there is the other BMW. Really pushing it now. He's really increased the gap as well, 31 seconds to Ricky. And another 8.5 seconds to Mark. Oh dear. Looks like Nugs has had a problem. Shaggy's retaken the position. So right battle at the end of the back of the grid. Oh, he's gone off, Shaggy. This will give the NSX chance. Will he shut the door on him? No, he doesn't. Oh, and he's back through now. Oh, I thought it was going to go off then. As I come to the first carousel. Good exit from the Honda. And there we see Mark there thrashing it round. Ricky there in 5th place. The gap to Mark's coming down all the while though. 6.8 seconds, 6.6. Really charging the Ferrari driver. 5 seconds now. Oh, he's gone off though. Managed to keep it on the track. Down to 4 seconds. Really attacking this race now. Be very interesting to see what will happen. There's Nugs now under pressure from Shaggy. A slight error and it's all game over. Oh! Ricky is now behind Mark. Mark now up into 5th place as he goes through the second. Oh, I missed that. Oh, he's touched the... That's going to slow him down. And the Ferrari driver doing extremely well. Sixpenny now, he's 9.5 seconds behind his teammate. Oh, it's going to be close. There's the Ferrari. Is he going to keep it clean? Through all these tight corners. So far so good. Will he clip the wall there? No. Great great drive through there. There we've got Ricky. Oh, Shaggy does so. He's got in front of Nugs and now he's all over the place. He's been reset as well. Nugs now all over the grass. Oh dear me. These are going to have an absolute battle down this last lap now. Side by side entering the last lap. And there we have Rocky there. Keeping it going. Pav cruising away in 1st place. Same for Buddy, doing very well in 2nd. Mr. Ginge there, he's got 7.2 seconds to his teammate. Keeping it smooth there, Mr. Ginge. Absolutely phenomenal drive from him. Don't let it go, mate. And another great drive from Sixpenny. Samsung doing well. I hope they don't end up connecting. It will be entertaining though. And then we've got Mark there with Ricky not far behind. Again, a slight error. So the drivers are getting used to the track a little bit though. Nug's now 8.5 seconds in front of Shaggy. We saw Shaggy have enough, and then Nugs have enough. Pav there, absolute charge. Ooh, Buddy's gone off. It's a big off as well. I could lose him about 10 seconds or so. He should still be okay though. As we see Mr. Ginge kiss the curb. Five and a half seconds, the gap, there he is. Is he going to be a Vettel Weber all over again? He's really done well, Sixpenny, in this race. He's really attacked this course. And the Ferrari driver there. Confirmation we're on the final lap. Ferrari driver pulling away, 10 seconds the gap. And Nugs there, 9.5 seconds, almost 10 to Ricky. And he's really pulled away from Shaggy. Shaggy's had a bit of a mare again, I think. And there we see Rocky at the back. Shame F1 left this race. Who knows where he would have been. But he may not have been able to deny Pav today. The NERB. A Texaco driver there in second. Gap now is 6.5 seconds to Mr. Ginge. So Sixpenny's backing off maybe. He's got almost a minute to mark. Maybe just concentrating on keeping it smooth. Really pulling away now, Mark. Oh, not doing things all that he won't. He's another one who's really attacked the track, and he's come alright through it. The occasional off. There's Nugs there, yeah, he's had a problem because he's got Ricky right behind him. He was about 9.5 seconds, I think. No, I think Ricky was in front of him. So Ricky might have had enough. Oh, he's had another off there, Nugs, and unghosted right in front of him. Nothing really he could do as he come through this fast section. And look at that, the Porsche having a right drive on him. And we see Pav there cross the line, taking first place. Superb effort there, superb effort. Almost 2 minutes to the second place guy. And Gingy needs to be careful. Who's going to get the podium? You've got the his teammate right behind him. Mark doing exceptionally well. Ricky there in 6th place. He's got Nugs there behind. I think Nugs will try and bide his time, try and keep it smooth. And then maybe towards the end of the lap, give it a bit of a push. Shaggy there in 8th. Let's stick now with this battle for the final position on the podium. It's coming right down to the wire. It's 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds now. Will Sixpenny push it too far and have enough? He's sliding. He's now down to 3.4 seconds. Ginge storming through there. It's all going to be on these final set of corners after the straight. They've both had a few smooth exit. That's the distance between them. If one of them has enough, or if Ginge has enough. As we see Buddy cross the line in 2nd place. Great drive from Buddy. We'll stick with Gingy, see if he can keep it smooth. He's had a bit of a wobble there. Oh no, is it the wall? There's Sixpenny. Sixpenny's got it smooth round there. Oh, dear mate. He's got it though. Ginge takes the podium. Sixpenny there in 4th place. What a fantastic drive from both the Samsung racers there. And here we have Mark sliding through the corner, about to tackle the long straight. We see Nugs in front of Ricky. Looks like Ricky's had enough. There he has 7 seconds now, the distance. You gotta keep it smooth now for this last sector. As we see Nugs on the long straight. There's Ricky. You can see Nugs. Now Nugs has got to keep it smooth. As we see Mark there across the line. A great drive for him in 5th place. The Nugs. Oh dear mate. He just clipped the curb. He's got a bit of damage, but I think he should have enough. He hasn't got a penalty. 6th place for Nugs, not too far behind. Ricky in 7th. Was very lucky there. Down to the wire. And there we see Shaggy smoothly through that final section. A good drive there in 8th place. And some points will be for young Rocky. As we'll ride through with Rocky. I'd say my driver of the day in this race has got to be Mr. Ginge. And the previous race was a difficult one. Could say Buddy for bringing it back up. F1 and Pav having an absolute battle throughout the whole race. It's got to be Pav and F1 joint driver of the day, just for the half an hour battle side by side. And I shall be signing off very shortly. We'll just see Rocky get through this final section. He keeps it smooth. And Rocky there will take 9th place. A shame we lost some of the other guys. Finished and then quit. There we go with Rocky. Fantastic effort. A great race there. And please guys, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.